Hello and welcome back to Summer Talks, a podcast where body and mind meet. Today we explore a truth that many of us miss on an everyday basis. It is nervous system regulation isn't just about being calm. Because for many of us, calmness can feel like the goal. But many healers and somatic therapists call this a myth. What's really important is our capacity, our ability to move through stress, emotion, activation, and return to balance. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed or wondered if feeling worse meant you were doing something wrong, this episode is for you. We are not chasing perfect calmness. We are building connection, flexibility, and safety. Let's start. The quick agenda for today starts with what real regulation means. Then we will discuss what happens when a system gets stuck and what regulation actually feels like. Then I will support you with some gentle practical tools for regulation. And at the end, we will integrate everything that we learned today. So firstly, what do we mean by saying nervous system regulation or regulated nervous system? In fact, regulation isn't a fixed state, it's a flow. Sometimes we need energy, protection, alertness. Other times we need rest, softness, and surrender. As one therapist puts it, regulated system isn't one that never reacts. It's one that can react and then come back, which makes a huge difference. This means that dysregulation as overwhelm, numbing, agitation, shutdown, it isn't always a failure. Often it's a part of the body's attempt to process, to heal, and to reorganize. When you begin to regulate, you might feel more. Also more sadness, more restlessness, more physical sensations. That's not a bug, it's a sign your system is waking up. Regulation is capacity. It is flow, flexibility. It is the ability to feel, to respond, and then to reset. But actually, why we are talking about it today? The question is, what happens when the system gets stuck? Because then we will realize how important it is to take care of our nervous system. Many of us walk through life with a nervous system that is adapted to protect us. If there were early stress or trauma in somebody's life, our system learned to default to fight, flight, or freeze. This can mean feeling constantly on edge, hyper-aware, hypersensitive. It means anxiety, restlessness, overreactivity, even to small triggers. It can also mean emotional shutdown, numbness, dissociation, feeling this kind of flatness that we might all know from time to time. Also, there are many physical symptoms like tension, muscle tightness, poor sleep, or digestive issues. Even if we look fine from the outside, we might be on high alert inside. And healing work as therapy, somatic practice, mindfulness, it doesn't always feel peaceful. Sometimes it feels very messy, very chaotic. Even it makes us frustrated from time to time because we are not patient to heal. Tears, waves of emotion, exhaustion, this is all part of healing, and that's not regression, it's just processing. So regulation isn't suppression, but it's integration. To ground this process in our body, it's really good to answer the question, what regulation feels like? As we already said, regulation is not just calm. From people working in somatic therapy and trauma-informed care, regulation is described as crying for no obvious reason, as the body releases stored emotion. It's also trembling, shaking, as the nervous system discharges tension. There are also waves of sadness, anger, restlessness, or any other intense emotion, often after long suppression. There are brief flashes of clarity, softness, and presence as well, moments of reduced reactivity, as smaller triggers no longer hit as hard, or you notice them and you can choose a different response because you become more of an observer. There are also periods of fatigue or a need for stillness, because your body is asking for rest and integration. In other words, regulation is very messy, but it's also very alive and it's very deeply human. And it's a sign of capacity growing, not a failure. One of our biggest misconceptions about well-regulated nervous system is that it should be calm all the time, but it's not really true. The well-regulated nervous system has a very great reaction and response mechanism. In other words, a well-regulated nervous system allows us to feel everything without losing inner balance. We can go through sadness, we can go through anger, we can go through fear, and then still come back to our inner home, which is the real peace and overall balance. Well-functioning nervous system allows us to feel everything, to be fully human being, to fully experience, not just to be calm and not react to more intense emotions. Now let's get more practical. These are gentle tools that help support your nervous system when you need it most. They are simple enough for everyday life, and you can use them anytime you want. Firstly, grounding and anchoring the body. You can just start with feeling your feet grounded on the floor, noticing where your body touches the chair or the ground. You can place your hand on heart or belly and give your body a quiet signal that your body is safe. These small grounding cues help your nervous system know that you are not in danger, and this is the key. They build safety from within. Secondly, conscious, soothing breath with slow exhale. So basically, you need to breathe in slowly and exhale very gently, even longer than the inhale. This is a key for the nervous system to calm down. The longer the exhale, the more your body gets into rest, digest, and settle mode. Even a few rounds can help you a lot. And this is something you can do whenever and wherever. You can do it at work, you can do it after getting up, you can do it in any stressful situation that you are facing, because breath is always with you. Another way is gentle movement. Sometimes your body just needs to move. Shake your hands, wiggle your shoulders, stretch, walk, sway, let your arms swing. Just let go the tension. Movement helps release built-up energy. And at the end, it can make you feel really at peace. Another way is allowing feelings to move. Don't resist your feelings. This is the key. If tears come, let them. If you tremble or feel anger, restlessness, fear, notice it, sense it, observe it. These are signs that your body is processing. It's not breaking, it's not failing, it's a process. And it means that your body is alive. Lastly, let me offer you the practice of co-regulation and safe connection. For example, being with someone who feels safe, who feels like home, can help a lot. A friend, a trusted person, even your pet. Soft voice, gentle tone, a hug, eye contact, just the physical presence of someone. These are powerful cues of safety, and sometimes more effective than meditation. So the further message is value those people who give you peace, who give you safety, who help you release, and who regulate automatically your nervous system. Because they are your system of support. They are your safe space. We can try even now guided body anchoring regulation practice. So if you are comfortable, of course, find a safe space, sit or lie down and soften your gaze. Place one hand gently on your chest and the other on your belly or ribs, wherever you feel like you need it. Of course, take a slow breath in, feeling the air in your belly, and exhale slowly, feeling your body softening. Repeat a few times in your own rhythm. Inhale and exhale longer out than in. As you breathe out, Each time, imagine you are telling your body you are safe. You can soften. If tension or emotion arises, let it. Observe it. Keep breathing and trust that your body can handle it, because it can. Stay with this for about 5 breaths and notice what shifts in your chest, belly, face, jaw. Keep breathing. When you are ready, open your eyes softly and bring awareness back to the space around you and ground your feet again. You just offered your nervous system a small reset, a safe moment of return. This one was very quick, but you can always prolong it. You can always adjust it to what you need at the given moment. Such a practice can take 2 minutes, but it can take 10 minutes or 20 minutes. It really depends on how you feel. And maybe next time you feel overwhelmed, instead of pushing through, you just pause. Instead of suppressing emotions, observe them and let yourself feel them. You ground, you breathe, you move, you soften. You know the ways. And your body also feels what helps you the most. So just follow it. Your nervous system can handle it. You just need to give it more awareness, softness, and time. Because this process takes time. You need to allow yourself to feel all kinds of emotions, instead of expecting to be always calm and peaceful. Maybe you've noticed on your own that regulation, true regulation, isn't quiet. It's alive. It's messy. It's compassionate as well. It's showing up. It's feeling. It's recovering, and it's returning to self at the end of the day. So allow yourself, give yourself permission to feel safe inside your own body again, because you can always do that. You are always capable of feeling safe and peaceful. Thank you for sharing this time with me. If one reminder stays with you, it should be regulation isn't perfection. It's capacity, it's flow, it's possibility. A slow breath, a trusted connection, over and over, repeated on a regular basis, builds this capacity. Now you know the tools that you can use to strengthen your ability to feel and come back to inner balance. So I hope you find it practical, and I hope it will really help you regulate. Because this is how we can be fully ourselves, how we can fully experience, and how we can fully be alive through well-regulated nervous system. Thank you for sharing this space with me today, and until next time. Somatox Agatadaras.